2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Well, you can't help but notice the high style of the Grizzlies is now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Magic. Pass to Vucevic. Kicks to Gordon. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Magic. So it's Orlando now. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Magic moving the ball around. Brooks against Isaac. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Fournier gets a wide open look. Orlando getting another chance here. Now here's Gordon. 5 to shoot. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
And the second free throw, good. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Brooks dishes to Jackson. Vucevic against Winslow. Here's Jackson. A second chance effort. Unable to get that one. And Orlando will come the other way.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Isaac passes to Fournier. No good with the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow.
When you earn your keep inside, you get used to fighting through contact. Valanciunas getting it done.
Fultz kicks to Fournier. Gordon dishes to Fournier. Kicks it out to Gordon. Pass to Fultz. Shot clock at 6. Nice D from Valanciunas. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. And here's Valanciunas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
And the Magic making a change here. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Gordon. Ross, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. There's the pass to Ross. Teardrop shot. The Grizzlies pull it in. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Bamba's shot is off. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Anderson passes to Clark. Here's Melton. Back to Clark. Here's Gutteridge. And that one's good by Clark.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
To the wing right side. On the wing, Isaac. He dishes it to Bamba. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Great change of direction. He showed the defense that he was taking the look and instead found his teammate for an even better one.
And there's the call on James Ennis. That's his first foul. Jones checked in for Morant. And the Magic making a change here as well. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Augustine. And it's Clark in the corner. Melton passes to Gutteridge. Banked in off the glass.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
There's 31 seconds left here in the first quarter.
This is what you get with MCW, a savvy player with a deep bag of tricks.
First trip to the line for him here.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
So he gets them both. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Memphis moving it around. Gutteridge can't get it to go. The Magic have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Ennis, good. There's 14 seconds left in the first. Now Jones. To the left side wing. Here's Anderson. No good on the last second attempt there. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Grizzlies lead by 1. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Anderson. He's out there with Brandon Clark, and it's Jones in at point guard. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you know you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
It's Brooks on the wing, defended by Gordon. And Anderson kicks to Jones. Clark with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. Orlando leading by 3. Here's Ross. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift. And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
And Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Passes to Ennis. And Vucevic kicks to Ennis. Over Anderson. Ennis misses. And Greg with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Ross against Brooks. Ross dishes to Ennis. He feeds it to Gordon. Yep, that one goes. Gordon's got 4 this quarter.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Anderson outside. And Michael Carter-Williams gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Markelle Fultz has checked in for Orlando. Jackson passes to Valanciunas, and that one is good. Valanciunas has got 6.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Jones against Carter-Williams. And Carter-Williams slams it in.
Adjusting himself in the air. MCW showing the coordination and the tremendous reach.
Over to the wing. Back to Jones. Orlando grabs the miss. And now here comes Gordon leading the break, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
And Anderson kicks to Jackson. Jones finds Anderson. And here's Valanciunas. Knocks down the 10-footer. He's got 8.
Beautiful ball movement. Draw and kick. The defense can't catch up.
Carter-Williams dishes to Fultz. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Jones with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Some changes for Memphis. Justice Winslow comes in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Morant in for Jones. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Gordon. Fournier is checked in for Terrence Ross. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. Winslow against Fournier. Good. Morant's got 6.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Outside Fournier. Now here's Fultz. Tips it up. And Winslow pulls it down. For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Valanciunas passes to Morant. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Nice shot by Brooks.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Fultz looking around. With 4 seconds on the clock, and the layup is up and in. He's got 6. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Magic out in front.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. Some good action during the period, as it was just... Thanks for joining...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Jonas Valanciunas having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
So on the floor for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3. Brooks finds Valanciunas. Out to Brooks. Pass to Winslow. And here's Jackson. 4 on the shot clock. And now Orlando on the break. Fultz with the ball. Can't hit from in close. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
That shot is off. Gordon with the defensive effort. Fultz kicks to Isaac. Pass to Fultz. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. Out to Morant. There's the dish to Brooks. There's Winslow. Rebound by the Magic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Isaac. It's rebounded by Memphis. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Moran finds Winslow. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Vucevic. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Ross comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. And Augustine kicks to Fournier. This one for 3. The rebound by Anderson.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
To the paint, here's Gordon, and it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Out to Morant for the lead. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Now it's a 3-point Grizzly lead.
I like this play. Good teamwork. You don't want to force Morant to do everything himself.
Winslow against Ross. Off the run, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Brandon Clark. The Magic have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Winslow. And Jones subbed in for Morant. And the Magic making a change here as well. Bamba's checked in. The 3. That shot, no good. The Magic go the other way with it. Gordon kicks to Ross. Augustine in the corner. The feed now to Gordon. And the shot goes in. And that's 13 points for Aaron Gordon.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
The kick out to Anderson. Here's Melton, covered by Bamba. Clark, and it's Clark with the jam. 3rd quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away. And watching Brandon Clark play, first thing you notice, the young fella plays above the rim.
He's very quick off the floor, GA. Had a max vertical of over 40 inches at the combine. Did you hear me? Over 40 inches. And I think he was the steal of the draft. Fortunately for the Grizzlies, he failed to 21.
Anderson outside. Gutteridge, the pass to Anderson. Clark for 3. Nailed from 3-point land. Clark's got 5 points now this quarter.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Ross passes to Augustine. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Augustine's got the game tied up here for Orlando. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Left side, Anderson. Back to Jones. Here's Melton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it's D.J. Augustine with the foul. That's his first foul. 11 seconds left in the third. Down low, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Fultz. And that one released in time, but no good. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Grizzlies lead by 2. We're going to step aside for... And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Memphis leading. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then there's John Morant. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Outside Fournier. Back to Fultz. Orlando moving the ball around. The pass to Fournier. 6 on the shot clock. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Valanciunas passes to Melton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Memphis.
First team foul.
To the inside, here's Jackson. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
Back to Fultz. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Winslow kicks to Brooks. Morant surveying the D. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Fournier passes to Vucevic. Outside Fournier. Launches it. Rebounded by Jackson.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
Winslow kicks to Morant. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Shoots over Vucevic. Jackson trying to break free. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Morant.
Almost every move Valanciunas makes, there's going to be some contact. He just plays through it.
Fultz dishes to Vucevic. Will it go? Fultz. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. On the wing, Winslow. Back to Valanciunas. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
He's so good at scoring inside. You know Valanciunas can get to the line.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
Valanciunas hits them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Fultz kicks to Isaac. Pass to Gordon. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
An underrated part, really, of being a sick athlete like Gordon, body control. Used it there to keep the form on his shot.
Pass to Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Jackson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Inside. Stolen by Jackson. To the middle. One-on-one fast break. Morant outside. Shoots the three. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Ross is checked in for the Magic. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Nice play there from Terrence Ross to create something on the trip and earn his way to the line.
And both free throws good for Ross. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Morant. It's hauled in by the Magic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Fultz. Lays it up off the glass. Fultz has got 4 points in the quarter.
And you got to prevent Fultz from getting all the way to the rim. But once he sees an open lane, he just attacks it. He is absolutely relentless.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Grizzlies.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Valanciunas.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm. And that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Valanciunas. Morant outside. For the three. Tips it and staying with the play. Valanciunas.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true...
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For our spectacular side as we... Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the point. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at small forward.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that launching pad.
Now, here's Isaac. Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Looking for Ingram. He gets it in there.
Good vision that time by Ball. You leave somebody open around him, and he's going to get the ball to him.
And here's Fultz. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Ball. Outside Holiday. Williamson kicks to Holiday. Here's Favors. The shot comes out, and Orlando the other way now. Isaac goes in. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And for a near 7-footer, Isaac is remarkably agile. I mean, he's gazelle-like with his agility. Solid at knifing inside and does a good job driving to the goal.
Now, here's Ball. Over to the left wing. Here's Williamson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, I like the way Fultz attacks with confidence. He's excellent at making the defense commit.
The Magic shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
It's deflected. Isaac with the steal. Here's Fultz. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Like the presence of mind displayed there by Gordon. He plays well within the offensive sets and is really a selfless player.
Ball feeling it out a bit.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Gordon kicks to Fultz. Williamson against Isaac. Fultz with the ball. He has 5. Holiday with it. Defended now by Fournier. A finish. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Now here's Fultz. Now the pass to Gordon. And the rejection by Favors. They recover it. Here's Fultz. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, you know what I like to say? Persistence pays. And with Gordon, he's the kind of guy who just does not rest on the glass.
Pass to Holiday. And it's blocked by Gordon. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. For 3, Fournier. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And now the Pelicans on the break. Holiday is running. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Outside Fournier. Fultz looking around. From 11 feet away. The putback. Favors with the rebound. So Favors will bring it up for the Pelicans. It's a 3-point game.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Isaac misses. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Here's Ingram. It's hauled in by Gordon.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Isaac kicks to Fournier. Lets the three fly. Another miss by Orlando. Pelicans leading by 3. Here's Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Gordon. And that one, good.
Gordon is one of those guys who loves physical contact. He's really skilled at finishing over difficult defense.
Ingram passes to Favors. The shot that time, not on target. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Pelicans on top. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. They've got Hart. Jackson is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Hayes, and it's Melly in at the 4. Hayes, no good. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Here's Hart. Pushes it down to finish the break.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Okafor is checked in for the Pelicans.
You know, Hart helped Villanova win its 2nd championship in school history. He was instrumental in that great championship run the Wildcats had back in 2016.
Ross kicks to Carter Williams. Augustine passes to Carter Williams. Ross with a wide open look with the tip. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Ennis has got his first points of the game.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Pelicans leading by 3.
And Clark, last season for Mo Bamba, another step in his progression. Still limited minutes. The team waiting for things to click for the young man.
Agreed. I mean, it's the offense that needs the most work, Greg, but they knew he was going to be a project. They knew this was going to be a work in progress with Mo Bamba, but his defense is already there. I mean, he can hit the glass and protect the rim with the best of them.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Hart kicks to Jackson. And it's Okafor at the elbow. Pass to Redick. Fires the 3. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Here's Carter Williams. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Boy, a high level of concentration there on the shot from Carter Williams. Really good at knocking down shots despite contact.
There's the lob to the hoop. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. Hart's got the lead up to 6 now for New Orleans.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Cross in the corner. Launches a 3. It doesn't go for him. So the Pelicans will take it the other way.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Ross on the wing. Trying to find Bamba. He gets it to him. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Excellent D there from Okafor. Hart, no good. The Magic trail by 8. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Bamba dishes to Ross. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Orlando's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Carter Williams, the pass to Augustine. Here's Bamba. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Bamba's got his first bucket of the night.
When you look at Bamba, he has extraordinary length. And because of that, he's able to finish over most defenders.
Redick with the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Ennis passes to Augustine. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of the game. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That's foul number 2 for him. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for the Magic. New Orleans making some changes here. Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And at 6'9", with that wingspan of his, Ingram is constantly prowling for these dunks. He's an incredible athlete who finishes with ease near the hoop.
Back to Carter Williams. Passes it to Ross. There's the 3. They grab their own miss. Pelicans leading by 11. Ingram passes to Holiday. Back to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And so it's New Orleans. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've got their field goal.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, a competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. And that's...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. The Magic trail by 13. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward position.
And you got to clog up the clear lanes to the basket. You can't give him room to operate. When you do, Fultz scorches you with his speed.
Williamson kicks to Ingram. Favors against Gordon. Ingram wide open from outside off the mark. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 11. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. The Pelicans have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. And so he hits the technical free throw. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. That's good from Williamson on the assist by Ball. Ball's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Magic trail by 13. Now Fultz. He has 7. Fournier for 3. It's rebounded by Derek Favors.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Williamson on the follow. And the Pelicans lead by 15.
And Williamson doesn't let up consistently in attack mode. Love his rabid intensity on the backboard.
Orlando moving the ball around. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Throws up. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Love the way Vucevic gets his puppies up and down when he runs the floor. Just looks like he wants to beat everybody to the basket.
The pass to Holiday. Ingram with it. Williamson, the pass to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision making.
Gordon kicks to Fournier. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Ball. The drive by Williamson. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Markelle Fultz.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Pass to Ross. Out left to the wing. Vucevic the pass to Ross. Gordon with it. Covered by Williamson. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. Off target from outside. And it's the Pelicans' ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And the dunk by Williamson.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
Vucevic. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And New Orleans gets called for the foul. The Magic have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight. The free throw drops for Vucevic.
You know, very quietly, Vucevic puts up phenomenal numbers consistently. A nightly double-double threat who, bullies opposing defenses on the regular.
Pass to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
And, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Williamson's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
They came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
High arcing shot. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 5 assists tonight. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Passes it to Vucevic. Over Hayes. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 6 points.
Superb body control by Vucevic. Bouncing off the defense and burying the shot.
Redick for 3. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the basket by Gordon. He's got 6.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Outside Holiday. Redick passes to Hayes. Kicks it to Holiday. And the pass to Redick. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So for New Orleans right now, Redick and Ingram fill out the perimeter. Then there's Lonzo Ball. Then there's Okafor. And it's Melly in at the 4 spot. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
And Fournier kicks to Vucevic. Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Pass to Melly. It's Redick on the wing. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Pelicans lead by 19.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Fultz dishes to Fournier. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist from Fournier.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Ball, the pass to Melly. Outside, Redick. Here's Melly. Pass to Okafor. Redick bounce pass. Clock at 6. And here's Ingram from the arc. It's hauled in by the Magic. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the basket by Gordon.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Right side, Ball. He lobs it up.
A pass-first point guard, Lonzo Ball, is very consistent at looking to get his teammates involved.
Pass to Ross. Back to Fultz. Gordon, and the second chance effort by Gordon.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Ingram outside. Oh, the jam by Ingram.
Hey, I know Ingram looks a little wispy and light, but his strength is deceptive.
The Magic making a switch here. Isaac's checked in. New Orleans also making some changes. Favors comes in for Okafor, and Williamson subbed in for Nicolo Melli. The Magic trail by 18. Outside Fournier. Gordon dishes to Vucevic. Poked away. Stolen by Ball. Ingram with it. Defended now by Fournier. Here's the 3. No good. And Orlando the other way now. Here's Fultz. Good D by Williamson. Pelicans leading by 18. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Knocked away. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Isaac. Pelicans with the rebound. Outside, Redick from 18 feet away. It's good on the putback.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Vucevic finds Fultz. Can't cash in from close range. So Favors will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New Orleans.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Zion Williamson.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Right side, Ball. Back to Ingram. 3-pointer. The putback, and there's Favors putting it right back in.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Ball kicks to Redick. Fires the three. From the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
They need this. Second shot opportunity, and it's Fultz getting it to go.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
No good. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And, all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward spot. And for New Orleans, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the center position. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
Now here's Morant. 6 to shoot. Down low. Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Ball against Morant. Here's Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Morant passes to Brooks. And there's the feed to Valanciunas. Back to Brooks. Favors against Valanciunas. Passes it to Jackson. And here's Brooks from outside. No good that time. Good D by Holiday. And New Orleans pushing it up now. It's tipped.
Man, I saw that block coming from a mile away. Winslow really times that rejection perfectly.
Count that one.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Jackson misses.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That free throw good from Holiday.
I don't know if Drew Holiday's an underrated player, but he certainly is underappreciated with the way he can go at you as a two-way guy. He can score, and he can also guard positions 1 through 4.
Now here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense. Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And Brooks, here we go. Here's Valanciunas, and he uses the glass on the layup. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Ball. It's good.
And Lonzo can score. He drives like that with intent.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 6. Valanciunas finds Morant. And oh, he just jams it right over Derek Favors. Wow!
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Here's Ball. Makes it off the glass. Ball's got 6 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Morant passes to Jackson. He kicks it to Winslow. And he gets the bucket.
You know, sometimes you wonder how great defenders, when they play offense, know how to take advantage of good defense. Winslow did there.
Williamson outside. 1:14 left to play in the first quarter. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Winslow kicks to Morant. That one falls. And it's 6 points for John Morant. Pelicans leading by 4. 51 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Left side, Ball. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Memphis moving it around. Brooks against Holiday. Brooks with the bucket.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The drive-by ball. And then Favors with the dunk.
You see right there, that is why everybody is still very high on Lonzo Ball. Has a sixth sense for when to dish it.
Ingram against Winslow. Back to Brooks. Jackson down low. Over Williamson. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Oh, we've seen some great... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Hayes. Jackson is out there with J.J. Redick. And it's Melly in at the four-man position. He hits both from the stripe. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I picked bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward, exceptional court awareness.
Jackson against Jones. And the dunk by Jackson.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Redick from past the arc. It's rebounded by Gutteridge. There's the pass to Clark. A fadeaway. It's a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Hart. Hayes trying to break free. Hart, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 4.
And one of the more unsung players included in the Anthony Davis trade, Josh Hart just continues to impress when given the opportunity.
A very much high character, hard-working player, and a lot more substance to his game. I also think it's interesting that in that deal, he came along with Lonzo Ball. So the two of them together accepting this new opportunity within the same roles for a new team.
Okafor's checked in for Hayes. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And so it's New Orleans with it. They lead by 4. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
Drew Holiday is checked in for New Orleans. The Grizzlies also making a change. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for DeAnthony Melton. Now here is Holiday. And the Pelicans making a change here. Ingram's checked in. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Ja Morant comes in for Jones. Holiday dishes to Okafor. Nice D from Valanciunas.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Holiday. Following the basket by John Morant. Holiday, the pass to Okafor. And the wide-open shot from Redick. And a miss there on the triple. And Clark has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Taken away by Holiday. To the inside. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
What's up?
Yeah, Holiday focused there and a good job of scoring despite getting whacked.
Zion Williamson's checked in for the Pelicans. Lonzo Ball comes in for J.J. Redick. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Justice Winslow comes in for Kyle Anderson. Now here's Brooks. Pass to Winslow. There's the dish to Valanciunas. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him. Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Winslow wide open, and he fires. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Okafor finds Williamson. Left side, Ball. Back to Williamson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A shot, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. Count it. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
Ball, the pass to Okafor. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Passes it to Winslow. Here's Valanciunas. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half of
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. It was all Lonzo Ball in the first quarter. He had 10 points, 3. Thanks for joining.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We're seeing a tremendous game from Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3. Ball feeling it out a bit. That one misses. And Memphis the other way now. Here's Winslow. Feeds it to Jackson. Morant races to Valanciunas. Left side Jackson. And stolen by Favors. Here's Ingram. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Ingram's got his second bucket of the night.
Brandon Ingram showing some toughness that time. That's a strong finish.
Brooks outside. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Winslow kicks to Jackson. And stolen by Williamson. Here's Holiday. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Now it's a 7-point Pelican lead.
Excellent display from Drew Holiday, running the fast break well and finding a way to nail that shot.
Morant outside. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
He'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba was one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
The Grizzlies have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Anderson comes in for Winslow. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for John Morant. Redick with the bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively. And last year on draft night, it was Hayes who rocked that Sideshow Bob necklace with 1,000 stones, and his nickname, Sideshow Jax.
Well, I love the nickname, but I love the potential of what it is that Jackson Hayes can bring to a ball club that needs a center to be able to run up and down and play at pace and play above the rim.
Jackson drives in, fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Okafor is checked in for New Orleans. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Yes, that goes in.
Now, their plan working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Here's Jackson following the score by Memphis. To the paint. Okafor, the pass to Hart. Okafor in the post. He's against Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Now here's Jackson. 7 points in the game. Dishes it to Okafor. Misses from close range. One-on-one fast break. Here's Anderson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Anderson finishing through contact. I like to see him make the mid-air adjustment to get that ball off.
Here's Hart. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Here's Melly. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Fires at the elbow. Good work there as it goes. And the Pelicans lead by 11.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Jackson kicks to Redick. Takes the three. Stolen. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Anderson with the ball. And that one's good by Clark.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists. And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Hart, that's good.
That play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
To the inside. Picked off in midair. Got it up. And that one is off. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We come back right after this. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Pelicans leading by 9. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the center. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Winslow dishes to Brooks. Winslow against Holiday. That one's not going to go. Here's Ball. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Always been impressed with Lonzo Ball getting up to speed in just a couple of long strides, and that helps him get through contact.
Morant passes to Jackson. And he banks in the layup.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Outside Holiday to the middle. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding of how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Brooks finds Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. 2 free throws come. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry said to his team. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Here's Valanciunas. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. That's 7 points for Valanciunas.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Inside, Favors, and a slam dunk by Favors.
A smart play, signs of Zion Williamson picking up what it is that's going on out there and being efficient.
Winslow finds Brooks. Back to Valanciunas. And the layup's good off the glass.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now here's Ball, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And that one's good. Williamson. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
Well, the closer that Zion is going to get, the more effective he's going to become.
Morant dishes to Brooks. Morant with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Basket good. Valanciunas has got 6 points in the quarter.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Morant against Ball. Down low. Wants to get it to Morant and does. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. On up the court. The offensive rebound. Out to Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Scooped up. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Valanciunas.
And how about Valanciunas coming through here? When it's a big possession, giving it to him is a great idea.
Ball. And the layup falls.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Morant surveying the D. Tries again. Jackson trying to break free. And Valanciunas with the layup. Valanciunas has got 11 in the second half. Out to the right wing. Williamson in the post. Guarded by Jackson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Again, just watching Zion's leaping ability, gets over the defense and easily finds the rim.
Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. Over Favors. Bank shot, no good. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball. And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control. He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
Now, here's Ball. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. Misses the wing J.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
So we see the Pelicans get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. And for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Fultz. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Well, Valanciunas reads the play and snuffs it out. That's the kind of defense you need from the 5 spot.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Morant drives in, and the shot goes down. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
One of the keys as a perimeter player is always stay focused through contact. Markelle Fultz makes that shot despite the physical contact.
Now here's Brooks. Morant outside. Isaac with the steal. And here we go with the Magic fast break. It's blocked.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Jackson passes to Brooks. Back to Jackson. There's Valanciunas. He's covered by Isaac. Morant against Fultz. And finished off by Morant.
Electric in the air. There's a certain energy that Morant generates that others simply don't have.
Now here's Fultz. Plays it up and banks it in. Fultz has got his second basket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Morant drives in.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Fultz kicks to Fournier. Back to Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Valanciunas finds Brooks. It's Morant in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Fultz. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Some changes for Memphis. Kyle Anderson comes in for Justice Winslow, and Jones subbed in for John Morant. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Brooks, the pass to Anderson. And the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul for the Magic. Terrence Ross comes in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Clark kicks to Jones. Out to the wing. Five on the clock. To the middle. Valanciunas. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
When Valanciunas forces the issue like that, he is really tough to handle. He does a good job drawing contact.
Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for the Magic. Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Now here is Augustine. Pass to Ross. They swipe it. They're running. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Jones, no luck.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. A minute 42 left here in the opening quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Brandon Clark.
And this is where Terrence Ross turns himself into a weapon. Drawing these fouls, getting to the free throw line, he is such an excellent free throw shooter.
And both free throws good for Ross.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Jones, the pass to Melton. To the inside, Clark, and slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
The pass to Bamba. Gordon kicks to Ennis. Passes to Ross. Back to Ennis. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be. And Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Gutteridge. Here's Melton. Jones from outside. It's good from long range. It's all knotted up.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Augustine looking around. Inside, it's tipped. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And he jams it with authority.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Now here is Augustine. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Here's Bamba. Gordon trying to break loose. That one a little long. And they're on the break. Here's Melton. No good with the layup. Here's Bamba. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Memphis out in front, up by... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Carter Williams is out there with Terrence Ross. Then it's Ennis. Then it's Bamba. And it's Vucevic in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. And it's in there.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Ross passes to Carter Williams. He kicks to Vucevic. Over Clark. And it's Vucevic missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 4 for the finish. And it's Clark with the jam.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Ross passes to Carter Williams. The rebound by Anderson.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Clark kicks to Anderson. Memphis moving that ball around. Melton passes to Anderson. Morant with a wide open look. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Ross passes to Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
Nikola Vucevic skilled at rolling hard to the rim after setting the screen. That is a smart play.
Back to Morant, right wing. Melton passes to Morant. There's the feed to Clark. Off target at the rim.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Ross, that's good. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Clark outside. Clock at 6. Morant drives in. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Up again. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. So for the Magic, Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Evan Fournier comes in for Ennis. And it's Fulton for Terrence Ross. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Clark. Jackson comes in for Anderson. And it's Dylan Brooks in for DeAnthony Melton. Fultz against Brooks. Fultz kicks to Fournier.
2 minutes, less than 2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
From outside the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Jackson finds Valanciunas. Morant left side. Brooks with it. Pass to Valanciunas. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know this. There's a long history of great players coming out of Lithuania, and Valanciunas right there with the best of them. Remember, back in 2012, this guy was the MVP of the Lithuanian Basketball League.
Gordon's checked in for Carter Williams. Memphis also making some changes. Gutteridge is checked in, and Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. There's 1:26 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Gordon. It's deflected, but they recover it. Now Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Valanciunas dishes to Jackson. Jones drives in. Drops in the layup for 2. Jones has got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
46 seconds left now here in the second. And the rejection by Valanciunas. It's Fournier on the wing. Fires for 3. Once again off the mark, Orlando. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 13-4 run right now. And stolen by Fournier. And here we go with the Magic fast break. And he gets it to go. Fultz has got 11 points.
Boy, Markelle Fultz in the open floor, capitalizing on the defense's mistake. Nicely done.
Here's Gutteridge. Back to Brooks. And there's the pass to Gutteridge. Jones with it. Feeds to Jackson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
Entering for your Magic, DJ Augustine.
3 from the inbound. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so we wrap up the first half. Grizzlies lead by 9. And don't go away after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that does it for our...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. On the wing, Winslow. Morant kicks to Jackson. Brooks outside. Passes it to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. 18 points for him.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
Fultz, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson. For Orlando, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Well, think back to the 2017 draft, guys. Some were surprised to see Markelle Fultz be the first pick. And when you think back on that draft, there's certainly a lot of what-ifs.
The 3 from Morant. Memphis the rebound. Out to Brooks. Morant looking around. On the wing, Winslow. To the paint. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
This guy's so polished inside. Nikola Vucevic, great at being assertive and earning these fouls.
Orlando making some changes. Terrence Ross is checked in for Aaron Gordon. And it's Carter Williams in for Fultz. Memphis also making some changes. Brandon Clark comes in for Jackson. And it's Kyle Anderson in for Winslow. Out to Brooks. Pass to Clark. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That's foul number 2 for him. Bamba is checked in for Orlando. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. DeAnthony Melton. He's checked in for Dylan Brooks. Here's Valanciunas. And it's sent back by Isaac. Here's Morant. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Yeah, when Morant gets it dialed up, he can be unstoppable. Just too many ways to score.
Pass to Fournier. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Evan Fournier has an innate sense of where the basketball is going to come off the rim, and if you don't box him out, he's going to take great use of it.
Anderson kicks to Jones. Inside. Valanciunas dishes to Jones. Valanciunas passes to Anderson. Gets an open look and hits. Anderson's got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted, and Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
Memphis moving it around. And the pass to Jones. Now here's Valanciunas. Dishes to Clark. To the right side. Here's Melton. And the 3-ball is good. Melton's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And it's Vucevic missing. Memphis leading by 15. Passes it to Valanciunas. Here's Melton. Deflects the pass and stolen by Fournier. A 3-ball. No good on the shot. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. To the inside. And it's Clark slamming it down.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. And we felt it. Even over here we felt it. Jones against Carter Williams. Left side Fournier. And they get it. Vucevic trying to get open. Magic working now with the new shot clock. Goes back up. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Melton. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Both good from the line that time. 12 seconds left in the third. Gordon with it. And the rejection by Valanciunas. They get it back. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Grizzlies up 19. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with DJ Augustin, and it's Fournier in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Valanciunas passes to Winslow. Here's Gutteridge. 6 on the shot clock. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. The Magic trail by 19. Here's Fultz. Rebounded by Jackson. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. Up top, Valanciunas. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good. And Memphis making a change here. Allen's checked in. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Magic. Vucevic has got 7 rebounds in the game. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's foul number 2 for him.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Gordon inside. Jackson on him. The layup missed. Pass to Allen. To the middle, and stolen by Gordon. Augustine with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. And finished off by Fultz.
This is exactly what you expect from DJ Augustine. This is why coaching staffs love him. He makes everyone better.
Pass to Brooks. Back to Allen. And Valanciunas kicks to Allen. Fournier against Jackson. Gordon the pass to Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Valanciunas finds Winslow. And Valanciunas now atop the key. He gets it in there.
This guy's been adept at finding ways to finish inside. Jonas Valanciunas doesn't miss many of these chances. Given an opportunity, he'll deliver.
Down low, stolen by Jackson. To the middle, here's Brooks. Back to Valanciunas. Count it from 12. Valanciunas has got 4 points in the quarter.
I think we know Jonas Valanciunas is effective inside, but he's got an opportunity and ability and the touch to drain jumpers.
Fultz with the ball. Now Valanciunas defending. Now here's Fultz. 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Jackson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's foul number 2 for him. The Magic making a switch here. Isaac's checked in. And Memphis also making a switch. Morant's checked in. There's the triple. And again, Memphis no good.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's Gordon. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Jackson down low. Vucevic defending. Brooks dishes to Valanciunas. The pass to Winslow. Now Brooks, who's guarded by Fournier. Ring shot on the way. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Grizzlies.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Valanciunas.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
And it's Amino in the corner. Passes it to Awandu. Jones against Carter Williams. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. The free throw drops for Carter Williams. Allen's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Carter Williams hits them both. There's 37 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Jones against Carter Williams. It's Allen on the wing. Back to Jones. Shot clock at 5. Some nice passing there by Memphis. The Grizzlies with another miss. Pass to Awandu. Now here's Carter Williams. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Jang. Misses the shot. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This one was over well before the And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. The action now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac into the 3. And for New Orleans, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the 3, the small forward. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And the energy of Fultz, impressive. Has an ability to nail difficult shots over an aggressive defense.
Now here's Ball. Floats it up for Williamson.
There's no secret that Lonzo is an elite facilitator. If you're open, he will get you the ball.
And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
When you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 3-point game. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And jammed down, and he goes right on top of Aaron Gordon.
Unbelievable hang time, giving the crowd its money's worth. Go ahead, Zion.
Fultz kicks to Isaac. Fultz against Ball, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. So the wing on the left. Williamson looking it over. With the putback. And there's Favors putting it right back in.
You love the effort of Favors. On the glass, he's a scrappy player who comes away with second chance opportunities for his club.
Now here's Fultz. Orlando moving the ball around. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Favors. And here's Ingram from the arc. Hits it from 3-point range.
The key for Brandon is shooting with confidence. When he does this, he buries these trays.
On the wing, Isaac. Here's Fultz. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Favors finds Holiday. Outside, Ball. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Here's Fournier. The Pelicans make their last shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. The Magic also changing it up. Bamba is checked in for Gordon. Ross comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
James Ennis, he'll check in for Orlando. Hayes hits them both. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And Augustine kicks to Ennis. Pass to Ross. At the elbow, it's Bamba. Back to Ross. Now Ennis. Pass to Augustine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one good for 2.
Unselfish. Moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Pelicans leading by 4. Here's Hart. Inside. The shot's good from Hayes.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Bamba, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Loving the toughness there from Bamba. Just needs to keep proving that he's not to be messed with.
There's the pass to Reddick. Takes a 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Augustine passes to Ross. Back to Augustine. Ennis with the ball. To the paint. Here's Bamba. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. Ennis has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And really, when Bamba has this positioning, you got to get it to him. He's a very reliable scorer from there.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Hart. It's Reddick on the wing. Here's Hart. And no good on the last second attempt this time. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter.
That's the end of the quarter. Let's hear it for you.
We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying times.
Being able to go through adversity and come out stronger.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Vucevic. And there's Mohamed Bamba. And it's Ennis in at the small forward. Pass to Carter-Williams. Now here's Ennis. Carter-Williams with it. Now guarded by Reddick. Takes it from 10. Another shot. Here's Bamba. And Okafor with the ball.
Wow! He went.
That was nice.
Carter-Williams against Jackson. It's over Vucevic. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Vucevic. This is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good from Jackson. New Orleans making some changes here. Zion Williamson's checked in for Melly. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Holiday in for J.J. Redick. Orlando also making some changes. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Vucevic. Isaac comes in for Ennis. And Fournier subbed in for Terrence Ross. Now here's Carter-Williams. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Stolen by Bamba. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Bamba trying to break free. And it's Gordon missing. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. 3-point lead. And slam dunk by Ingram.
He's very long and slender frame, Brandon Ingram, but very effective at attacking the rim.
And Ingram just made a great all-around progress last season. But the one thing that really stood out, the improvement he made from the free throw line.
It was a big leap and an important one. Reason why? Because he was his team's guy that they depended on at the end of games. And we saw him close out a number of those games at the charity stripe.
Here's Carter-Williams after Drew Holiday scored. Carter-Williams feeling it out a bit. Outside Fournier. To the inside. Okafor with the steal. Williamson dishes to Jackson. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. The Magic trail by 7. Here's Isaac. Rejected by Ingram.
Wonderful defense from Ingram. Good to see him using his length to alter shots.
And Fournier kicks to Bamba. Tries yet again. Fournier's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Here's Isaac. The dish now to Bamba. Isaac against Ingram. Looking to end the run. And foul on the shots. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Okafor. Redick comes in for Drew Holiday. And Ball subbed in for Jackson. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Terrence Ross comes in for Gordon. Fultz, he's checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. And Orlando has possession. The Pelicans make their last shot. And Vucevic kicks to Fultz. Magic moving the ball around. For 3, Ross. Pelicans pull it in. Fast break, here we go. And the dunk by Williamson.
This is where Zion's most dangerous. Out in the open floor, getting set up for the finish.
Augustine against Ball. Augustine passes to Vucevic. It's rebounded by Hayes.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now here is Augustine. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Ross. Here's Vucevic. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ingram's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good.
And so it's New Orleans. Their lead at 15 going into the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson along. Zion Williamson was on fire in the first half. He had 12 points. And that...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Vucevic. That shot off. Great D that time from Favors. Here's Ingram. Banked in off the glass. Ingram's got 4 this quarter. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've crafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to lose.
It's a solid blueprint. And good that time. And the Pelicans lead by 21.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Fournier kicks to Fultz. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Ingram's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
Ball against Carter Williams. They can't stop the run with that one.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Offensive rebound. Passes to Melly. Here's Hart. Favors inside. Vucevic on him. Here's Holiday. And another shot. Favors. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Ross with the steal. 1:52 left in the third quarter. And it's Gordon missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Stolen by Gordon. Ennis taking his time here. And he makes that one. Ennis has got his first basket of the night.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
Outside Jackson. Now the pass to Hart. And it's Okafor at the elbow. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And the Pelicans miss again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And yes, it's good.
Ross didn't seem bothered at all by the contact there. Nice finish.
Pelicans leading by 19 points. Pass to Melly. Outside Jackson. And Reddick kicks to Hart. That's tipped. Just 5 on the clock. Jackson passes to Hart. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Lonzo Ball comes in for Jackson. Vucevic, he's checked in for Orlando. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Hart. Orlando grabs the miss. Some changes for New Orleans. Williamson is checked in for Melly. And it's Brandon Ingram in for Josh Hart. Isaac's checked in for Orlando. Fultz comes in for DJ Augustine. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Orlando shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Pass to Isaac. Fultz looking around. Off with the layup. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Pelicans leading by 18. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. On the court for Orlando, Isaac and Vucevic down low. Fournier and Ross near the wings, and it's Fultz in at the point guard position. On the wing, Isaac. Here's Vucevic, and stolen by Williamson. To the middle, and the dunk by Williamson.
We see it night after night. Zion, relentless assault on the cup.
And here's Fultz. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Ingram. Ross with a steal. Right side Fournier. Passes it to Ross. To the left wing. Fultz finds Vucevic. Back to Fultz. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Out to Ingram. The pass to Reddick. From downtown, it's hauled in by the Magic.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
New Orleans leading by 21. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Zion just overwhelms the competition. Unstoppable here.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
For 3, Fournier. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
And the call will be against Fournier. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for New Orleans. Favors comes in for Williamson. And it's Holiday in for J.J. Redick. And a switcher also for Orlando. Gordon's checked in. Back to Ingram. The 19-foot shot. Green for 2 points. Ingram's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Fultz with the ball. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you can see Fultz has the respect of the defense already. Sometimes they have to settle for whacking him on the way up.
And he sinks the second. And so it's New Orleans with it. Ball feeling it out a bit. Inside. And it's Favors that time on the assist by Ball.
That's where majority of Favors points come from. So effective from the interior area of the floor.
Now here's Fultz. He dishes it to Vucevic. Stolen by Ball. Here's Favors. It's Ingram on the wing. Pelicans keep it alive.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Now Fultz. Isaac passes to Gordon. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Birch. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Augustine with the steal. Here's a one-two. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for New Orleans.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Zion Williamson.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Here's Jackson. And the Pelicans miss again. Now here is Augustine. He's guarded closely. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Moore passes to Alexander Walker. Back to Moore. Lets it go with a three. And no good that time. And Orlando will come the other way. And it's Aminu in the corner. Stolen by Jackson. And now Moore pushing it up. No one back to stop him. He kicks to Okafor. Back to Moore. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Favors. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. And Chris, these teams are both on their way up, certainly. Some of the best young talent in the NBA on the court in front of us tonight.
Yeah, Kevin. A lot of room to grow for these young players. You got to love watching young players improve and develop their game.
And looking at Williamson's size, I mean, skill and athleticism. I'm trying to think of a more unique player to enter the league.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Jackson, that's good. And so here is New Orleans. The drive by Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Oh, you got to prevent Ball from getting a lane. It's that simple. But when you don't, this happens.
Morant outside. To the paint, Jackson. At the top of the key, Brooks. The pass to Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. Morant with it, now guarded by Ingram. Here's Jackson. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. And Holiday, here we go.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Brooks finds Valanciunas. Morant left side. And the rejection by Favors. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, he's the perfect alley-oop partner. Zion showing the lift. How about his hands? And then we all know how it is.
And here's Morant. And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Morant. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, both tough. You see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja. Point guard who can dunk it. Ball is a rarity in more ways than one.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Brooks finds Valanciunas. Out to Morant. The Pelicans have gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. Here's Ingram. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Oh, man, they built a monster lead here early on, and a lot of this is due to the game plan.
And it's Morant missing.
You got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing. His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Here's Brooks. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And this guy is a gamer. Brooks, I mean, you have to admire how competitive he is, even amongst aggressive coverage.
And it's Ball penetrating, and Ball slams it in.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Here's Winslow following the score by New Orleans. Grant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Melton. Back to Clark. And he makes good on the layup.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. They've got Hart. J.J. Redick is out there with Jackson. Then there's Hayes. And it's Melly in at the 4 slot. And pushing it up, here's New Orleans. The shot by Redick, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Gutteridge. Outside Jackson. And no good. And it's Memphis the other way. Clark outside. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Out to the wing. And a missed layup.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
Hart, that's good.
Oh, man, a solid score. You give Hart shots like these, he's ready to capitalize.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing here by 8. Here's Clark, and it's Clark slamming it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. They get it back. Here's Jackson. The dish to Hayes. Pass to Redick. It's intercepted. And it's Memphis on the break. Passes it to Melton. Back to Clark. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
And that one falls for Clark. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Clark kicks to Anderson. Back to Clark. And it's Clark with the finish.
This is the attitude Anderson brings. A selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
New Orleans leading by 4. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Hart, and the shot goes down. Hart's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Left side Anderson. He dishes it to Clark. And Okafor with the block. And he recovers it. Here's Melton, covered by Reddick. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Williamson is checked in for Melly. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Frank Jackson. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Man, he's got some hops. Morant loves to attack the rim when he gets the chance. Any chance.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jackson's checked in. That free throw good from Williamson. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Pass to Valanciunas. Okafor with the steal. Holiday dishes to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
An easy 2 points on the layup. Ingram's got 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Taken away by Holiday. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Ball slams it in.
And the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable, and he took advantage.
The 3 from Morant. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Here's Winslow. No good on the last second attempt there.
Great D.
And so it's New Orleans looking at a 13-point lead.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. There was no stopping Lonzo Ball in the first half. He had 14 points. Thanks for joining.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game from Lonzo Ball.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. The Pelicans have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Winslow finds Morant. Here's Valanciunas. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Ball. Floats it up for Williamson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Now the pass to Winslow. Favors against Valanciunas. Just 5 to shoot. Winslow kicks to Jackson. Winslow, the second chance points on the tip in.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Here's Ball. Favors trying to break free. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 16.
That added muscle helping Lonzo there, looking stronger and more confident on these takes.
Pass to Valanciunas. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Brooks against Holiday. Brooks misses.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out. Wow, that's their first shot of the half that hasn't found the mark. It's been a good start for them.
Passes it to Morant. Back to Valanciunas. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Favors got his 4th rebound in this one.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
And here we go. Fast break and Morant's got it.
Oh, with elite speed and quickness, Morant continues to be ferocious on fast breaks.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Down low. Here's Favors. Morant against Ball. The shot misses. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Valanciunas passes to Brooks. Over Holiday. And it's Brooks. That time on the assist from Valanciunas. Brooks has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Ball with it. He's got 16. Here's Williamson. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
And Derek Favors with the slam.
Oh, look at that awareness of Ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
The Grizzlies trail by 16. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Out to Morant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Morant's got 8 points.
Oh, working through the lane, Morant uses change of speed to keep defenders at bay.
Floats it up for Williamson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Gutteridge, the pass to Clark. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
And so Clark nails both of them. New Orleans leading by 14. Jackson down low, defended by Jones. Here's Hayes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now Jones. The tray. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Well, for New Orleans, shooting nearly 70% from the floor, they are putting on a clinic offensively. So the Pelican 5 right now. They've got Jackson. He's out there with J.J. Redick. He's out there with Hart. And it's Melly in at the 4. It's Jones on the wing. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Oh, man, great floor vision right there from Kyle Anderson. It allows him to spot his teammates left and right.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First free throw is good.
And Hart has all the tools to be a great role player for a long time, especially defensively, where he's been simply excellent already.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Melly. And it's Holiday in for Jackson. Jones, the pass to Gutteridge. Feeds it to Clark. And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Holiday goes in. Here's Okafor. The rebound by Anderson. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Pass to Jones. The feed to Clark. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
And Holiday kicks to Hart. Dishes to Okafor. He can't get that one. And Memphis the other way now. Here's Clark. Up again. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They led by as many as 18 points. And the wide open shot from Redick. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 14. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Out left to the wing. Gutteridge, the pass to Clark. The pass to Gutteridge. Count it. Gutteridge has got 4 points this quarter.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Holiday up top, defended by Jones. Holiday dishes to Okafor. That one good for 2. Okafor's got his first basket.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Melton passes to Anderson. Clark against Okafor. Some solid defense from Clark. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Pass to Melton. Anderson outside. And Jones has it in the corner. Clock at 6. It's the rebound, and Anderson kicks to Jones. Pass to Melton. Fires from deep. Pass to Gutteridge. Beyond the arc. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Pelicans.
They simply ran them off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Lonzo Ball.
He was the alpha dog out there tonight. Totally in charge of this game. No matter what the situation was, he was the one to dictate the action.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Zion Williamson comes in for Hayes. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for J.J. Redick. Here's Holiday. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of the game.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jang, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Josh Jackson comes in for Jaren Jackson. Grayson Allen's checked in for Brooks. And Jones subbed in for John Morant. On the wing, Winslow. He feeds it to Jang. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Allen inside the three-point line and misses it off the right side of the rim. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile